Windows up yet. How do I find the Google Chromes? There it is. Twitch. And myself, my channel. There it is. Hello, good morning, TCI. How are you, my friend? Good morning, everyone. I have some coffee. Working from home today. Hell yeah. Working from home is the best. Truly, it really is. Very lucky to get to work from home. So it is a little bit dark in here today, and I apologize for that, but there's a very good reason. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on the camera. So normally I have my light over here, but I've left it in Bay's office because we've been using it for, or he's been using it for the renovations just to help with plastering and stuff like that. Doesn't look too different? Amazing. I have brightened it on my camera a bit, so that's probably why it doesn't look too much different, but thank goodness. Let us see. So we are still working on these two wallets here for the market. I got all of the things that I needed picked up for the class, so we are good to go on that front, which is a very good feeling. I did have to go to 2 stores after, which was the worst. I hate having to drive more than. Might crackle a little bit there. 1 second. I was moving around a little bit. Let's see if that helps. I might have to put some new tape on it again. Oh, he's back. Hello, Charmed. How are you? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's a little dark for me. So once Bay is done, though. Crackling is persisting? Okay, 1 second. Okay. Is the crackling still persisting? Hello! Also, happy birthday, Crivolo! Woohoo! 93, baby! Hello, hello, my dear. Happy birthday. All right. So, we are working on some leather goodies today. More specifically, some leather wallets. Hello, Looney. Thank you so much, my dear, for the 38 months of support here on the channel. That is extremely appreciated. How are you doing, my friend? You're not a grandpa yet. We're still young, Crivolo. We're still young, boo-boo. All right, so I am just marking now where my pockets need to sit on our wallet. Essentially, this just helps me know where I need to glue and not glue, and also to score. I've passed 40, I don't feel old at all. You shouldn't, you're not old. You're still a young man. Relax on my day off? Hell yeah, relaxing is the best. I'm not young, but yeah, listen, you're only as old as you feel, okay? So if you feel old, then you are. I'm 28 and I still feel like I'm 18. Still going back and forth about calling out of work today. It's your birthday. Fuck it. Call out. Just say you're not feeling well or tell them it's your birthday. Yeah, definitely. That's something that Andrew mentioned as well, TCI, that like as you get older, just like making sure you're taking care of yourself is super, super important. He says like, you know, the body after 30 or 35, the body starts definitely slowing down, like metabolism and all that. So trying to keep yourself healthy is super important to feeling good. My mind says I'm still young, but my body says if I do that, I'll die. Unfortunately, when I hurt my back a while ago, that's how my body felt. It was anytime I tried to do something, it was like, no, it is time to die. Now, thankfully, I haven't, my back's been pretty good. The renovations last weekend, or the weekend that just passed, it was a little hard on me, but like not super crazy, thankfully. So all I'm doing here, guys, is scoring the leather. And the reason that I'm doing that, actually, I should probably be doing this a little wider. So the reason that I'm scoring the leather is so that everything sits a lot nicer on it. Things actually glue. So many notifications on my phone. Still hurts a bit? No! Not the freaking tires. Be careful of your backs, friends. It is not fun fucking those things up. We only have one. Oh, okay, so I totally didn't finish what I was saying about scoring. The reason that I am scoring my leather is so that the glue has somewhere to sit. With the kind of leather that I'm using, it is very supple, it is very oily, not in like a gross kind of feeling, just like it's very soft and the texture is, you know, there's been oils just like pushed into this leather to give it the quality that it has. And so trying to just stick glue and leather to the top of this, it'll just peel right off essentially. So you want to score the leather to give it some texture so that the glue actually has something to hold on to. Just a little tip. So we are going to be attaching some pockets here this morning. So I'm going to grab my glue and our handy dandy spatula. Lifting with my legs, thighs don't like me after it. I can imagine. I'm so bad at lifting with my back, TCI. I don't know why. I fucking always lift with my back, and it's terrible. I always think I'm lifting with my legs, and then I'm just lifting with my back, and it's like, what the fuck? How does one lift with legs? All right, so we're going to be attaching our pockets to our main bodies now. Very simple step. We're just going to be putting a little bit of glue on some of the scoring that I did. So these pockets here do actually get stitched down, guys. So with that, I'm essentially only going to be putting a little bit of glue on where our pockets actually sit for this first one. So like this. Oops, got some glue on my desk. On these little corners, like so. And then I'm going to take my pockets, one of which is here. And when you're using glue, I think this kind of works for any project, whether you're doing leather craft or, I don't know, sewing. I don't know if there's a lot of glue used in sewing, but I would say most projects, if you're using glue, it's better to glue both pieces than just a single piece. So as you can see, these are the pockets that I'm going to be attaching to the leather. So I'm essentially applying glue to these as well. Glue on glue is going to give you the best hold. And I think that's for any type of glue, really. You should, oh my God, you should be double gluing. So we're going to take our little pockets. I'm going to turn this guy around and we're going to lay this one down. So all that scoring and stuff that I did and the markings, the lines, show me where I want to put this, like so. And I like to take my smaller hammer. This one actually has a plastic edge, which is replaceable. It's like a cushioned edge. You can see that this guy just screws out. So whenever I want to replace this, I can just order one of these pieces. But it's essentially just like this rubber top that is very soft. And I like using this side for my leather. So essentially, I'm just going to hammer down where I just put those pieces where the glue is attached. And that just makes sure that everything has a very, very tight hold. It's all stuck down nicely. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Attach to our scoring lines and line everything up between the marks that we have made, like so. Ta-da! Done. If only. There's definitely a lot more involved in leathercraft than just that, but we're done a little bit. Got some pockets attached. Amazing. Okay, so before I move on, I am going to take my little guy here. This is my pricking irons, and I'm just gonna put these, just some little holes down here, because the glue is strong enough, I think, to hold without needing stitches, but over time the glue is going to be the first thing that gives up, which is why we always do stitches on top of glue. When it comes to leathercraft, anytime there is glue in an area, you're most likely, or 99% of the time, going to find stitching on it. And that's just to make sure that it does actually stay together properly. So we're gonna do that same kind of step here on this one. We're gonna do the gluing. Oops, just soaked my little spatula, which is fine. Just a lot of glue. So the same thing, we're gonna do it on this side. Pull some of that glue back in. See, we have a bunch of new faces here hanging out today. We must be on front page. If you are lurking from front page, hello, it is great to see you guys. I hope you enjoy the stream and have some fun watching Leathercraft. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I try and give as many tips as I can. And if I don't know something, there's bound to be someone in chat who does, because we got a lot of leather crafters and other types of crafters who hang out in here. So Crivolo, have you called off work yet? Teehee. Console, how's Final Fantasy going? Have you been doing many raids? Did I just call you Console? Fuck me, TCI. Did I really just do that? It's because I was thinking of Console. Fuck me. Ah! I don't know why this happens all the time. I really don't mean it, TCI. I don't know why it happens. I think I'm just dumb. I'm a dummy. I find it hilarious. I hate it. A lot of the poem stories I used to write as my expressive outlet, that is adorable. Have not officially called out yet. When did you write the most? I found for me it was when I was in school. Like when I was in junior high to high school, I wrote a bit, but that was it. My writing's not amazing as a dyslexic person, so I always got really embarrassed, admittedly. Hello, Sam. Good morning, gorgeous. How you doing? All right. Grab my cloths. Here's one. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just wiping up some of that extra glue so the pockets don't stick down. And I didn't really stop. Hey, I'm glad you found something that helped and made you feel better. Boop. All right, so this is the first part to our leather wallet. Currently creating some backings. So what we do with these pieces next before we put on our pocket covers is we're going to do some sewing, more specifically some stitching. So I need a couple pieces of white. Of course, be my guest. And I'm going to use black for this one on the inside. Hello, Cliff. Business has been going great. And soon a sewing machine, hopefully. I'm waiting. I still haven't received no monies, but I can't wait. I'm like checking my bank account constantly. I had decided to be a painter. I had taken up the brush that made my window. That made up the window that was my eyes, and found myself staring into an ocean of blues, light, dark, crashing, crushing, swirling in tumultuous ways. By shards of ice gleamed in the maelstrom like 1,000 blades. Fragments of broken dreams, made of the sea of frozen tears. This world of blue became habit of tint, brush, and hand. The world was what I made it. The world was cold. There was numbness in the monochromatic. Sweet! As a painter, I love it. Beautiful work. You should post some more of yours in the Discord. I'd love to read more. Yeah, Cliff, business has been going great. Things have been going good. Hell yeah, glad to hear. Glad your transition from the league scene to streaming your business has gone well. Thanks for streaming your craft. It's really cool to watch. Stay on that queen grind. It's so weird. So many people call Twitch a grind, and I've never loved calling it that because I don't know why. Whenever I think of a grind, I think of like a negative, right? When you're grinding in WoW or you're grinding in a game, it's always really like, well, the best word, tumultuous. It's very like disheartening, and you're like, God fucking damn it, I gotta grind this shit again, you know what I mean? Whereas for me, Twitch, like, it doesn't feel like a slog. It doesn't feel like a grind. Tedious, yes. I don't know. Yeah, so I never really call this a grind. It's more of just like, I don't know, I get to hang out with a bunch of cool coworkers every day. I don't know what else to call it. Arskrit? Is that how you say that? Thank you very much, my dear. I really appreciate you hanging out and coming out of lurk to say hello. Yeah, I think we're on front page possibly today. If you are lurking from front page, I would love for you to say hello. Come say hi. It's really cool to watch. I find it semi-therapeutic. Can get lost in some sauce. As a coworker, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just hanging out, all right? You can be my coworkers, just hanging out. All right, so this wallet here is going to be stitched in all white. This one's going to have white as well, but I'm going to do black on the insides here. If you like what you're doing, you can't call it a grind. That is true. That is very true. I'll just touch some leather now and then. Yeah, tell me how it feels. Hi, plants. How are you? Good to see you, boo-boo. I need to take some photos after work today of those Mother's Day pieces that I made, so that way we can get them up on Instagram and stuff like that. I want to start posting that I'm going to be at the market this weekend because I haven't done so yet. You're so cute. Well, thank you. Am I like cute like a puppy or cute like an anime character? Because like honestly, I think I'd be happy with both. Yeah. So I'm currently just hand stitching right now. Very simple stitches, nothing too crazy, because it's just going to be this underlying back pocket. In the Discord general chat? Hell yeah. I'll definitely have to take a look at it at lunchtime, Cravolo. All right, so there is just a couple little stitches to hold our pocket together. So we're gonna snip these. Excuse me, just burped. This is a thread zapper. This thing is pretty sweet. I got it at my local craft store, but it's essentially using batteries, and it just heats up this little metal tool and it will melt, or as they call it, zap your threads. All right, now this side. I will say, I do love when new people come and watch the channel, guys, because it's really fun getting to show new people like what goes into leathercraft and what kind of steps it takes to make a handmade wallet, if that makes sense. It's really cool to get to share the craft, I guess, with a bunch of new people. Guys, I've been drinking this coffee for like an hour. I already heated it up once. I need to get one of those little ember mug things. Hammer time! Dun, dun, na, 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 na. All right, next one. Oh, so I should say, because this is something some people may not know, in leathercraft, guys, you sew with one thread that is attached to 2 needles. So as you can see, I have 2 needles here that's on the same piece of thread. So there's a special little knotting that you do. Essentially, you put the thread through the eyelet of the needle, and then you pull it up and pierce it over the top. So essentially you create 2 little knots, one here and one here, that hold the needle on here. So this is called saddle stitching. This is probably one of the strongest forms of stitching in leathercraft, or in any type of stitching, I think, that you can find. It is essentially creating a little knot inside of each of these holes that I have punched in the leather. So I've punched holes with my little pricking irons here, so they're right here, for those of you who can't see them with the camera. I know the lighting's not the best today. But essentially, saddle stitching, the way that you're sewing, creates little tiny knots inside of each of these openings. And that makes it so that see these stitches down here, if any of these stitches were to break, the whole thing wouldn't come loose. Essentially, each stitch is interlocked, so you would have to cut every single one of these stitches and on the back in order to really have them unwind. So it's super, super strong. The needles are very sharp since you pre-punched? No, the needles are completely dull, actually. I take all of my needles and I sand them down, because you can kind of mess up your leather if you use too sharp of a needle. But the way that this works is I put both needles in separate holes and I pull them through. Then I take the one that's in the front and push that down. And I'm going to take this one and put it into that same hole, like that. Now again, go through the front, coming out the back, I'm going to pull it down, and then this one goes back on top, like that. And that's how we start stitching. I'm glad I found you, TBH. Thanks, I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have some fun. It is very cozy in here. Everyone is super relaxed. We all love doing some form of craft or video games. We all talk about different stuff in here. It's a lot of fun. I should say that I do stream Monday to Thursday here on my channel, doing leathercraft. Fridays, I usually play some games. Unfortunately, this Friday, I won't be playing any games. I will be working here in the office or in the studio, doing more leather craft. I'm actually currently getting ready for a farmer's market, guys. So not only do I run an online business for my handmade leather goods, if any of you are interested in seeing some of the stuff that I make, you can check out my Etsy shop. If you do !Etsy in chat, it should send you a link. But I also go to local farmers markets, and there is a huge market coming up this weekend. There's like 140 vendors, a couple thousand people are going to it. So it's going to be a very busy weekend. So that's on Sunday. So essentially on Sunday, I have that market. And this Saturday, I'm also teaching a class. I teach leathercraft classes here where I live. And I'm going to be doing that this weekend on Saturday. So it's a bit of a busy time, which means this Saturday or this Friday is definitely going to be working on leathercraft stuff. Hello, kittens. Good morning. Oh, I can also show you guys what it is I'm making right now, by the way. This is going to be my bifold classic wallet. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but once we're done, this is what it's going to look like. Hello, my love.
Hello.
I left the light in the office for you.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Yeah, what's up?
That green paint.
Uh-huh.
Do you want more of it? Like, you still have the can down there. Are you going to use it anymore?
Probably not. Why?
It's like hazardous material day at the dump. I was going to bring some old paint cans back.
Yeah. Do you want to take some batteries?
Take that, sure.
I have more for you. Batteries.
So you're done with that green paint?
Yes.
You really can't. You free up some space in the background.
Yeah, I don't think I love it. I know.
Alright, sounds good.
I'm fickle. I wish I liked it.
That's it.
Yeah, it happens. All right, drive safe. Apologies about that, and if there was any crinkles just then. Okay, so this is my bifold wallet, guys. This is the Bifold Classic. It actually originally started... Oh, there's a green... I have a green paint in here on my wall that's on my background, and I don't love it. Actually, I can kind of show you guys, funny enough, like this. Let me... So I created this little tiny green piece, and it goes all the way under to the floor, as you can see. Excuse the cords. And I really did like the color at first, but if you look at my table, I find with the green and then just all the different colors of my tools, it looks really messy and busy back there. And I don't really like that. I like things kind of looking neat and tidy. So what I'm thinking is repainting over all of this, the natural like warm white we have on the walls, and then just trying to figure something else out. You should see my craft table. It's atrocious. Mine's not too bad right now. It's a little bit messy. So for anyone who hasn't seen my little craft table, this is what it looks like. I have my hot press machine that does embossing. Just an IKEA table, and over here I have my arbor press and then my little lamp. There's usually another light in here, but we're doing some renovations in the house right now, and Bay is using it in there. Boop. Oh my God! Did you see that? I'm so happy. Yes. Yes, it is. For anyone who's wondering, this is an old school pencil sharpener. Actually, my boyfriend, he bought this on eBay. So he remembered how, or I think he did a bunch of research or something, and this came up to be like the be all to end all pencil sharpener. Like everyone says, that that pencil sharpener was the best thing. And so he went on a hunt to find one, finally found one on, what's it called? On eBay, and bought it. No, that's totally fine. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day at work. But yes, I keep getting distracted. This is what we're making today, guys. This actually started as a commission, this wallet, the style of it at least. And I decided, because I loved how it looked so much, that I would make it a regular item in my shop. So it's a very classic bifold, which is why I call it that. It has 4 card slots on the front here, 2 on each side, and then it has your very traditional cash slot in the back here. So this is all handmade. For anyone who's new, I make these completely by hand. You're seeing the process of it here now. This is actually like this. If I move forward a little bit, it might be a little easier to see. To one of the new designs this summer. Amazing, TCI. I'm glad you like them. Oh God, I love coffee. Fuck yeah. Okay, so let us continue. We gotta do this guy next. Ta-da! So we're going to trim up this. Yeah, especially if you need extra cards. Andrew uses the card slot wallet like you have, TCI, and he loves it because he doesn't have a ton of cards. But if you're someone who carries around a bunch of cards, you know, it's nice to have something a little tiny bit bigger that fits some cash in there as well. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully the way our bills are, TCI, ours fit in there. Andrew just folds them up and tucks them down inside. Plastic bills. I managed though. Well, I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad it's worked for you so far. You should send me a picture of your current wallet, TCI. I'd love to see what it looks like after a year of use. See what kind of patina that bad boy has. Oh my goodness, guys, I was so tired yesterday, even playing D&D. I had to end up asking Andrew if we could wait a little bit, like if we could end a little bit early, because I was so freaking tired. We only ended up playing for like 2 hours. Because I was just so fucking exhausted. I actually went to bed at we ended at 10:30. I was already in bed, so all I had to do was go and brush my teeth. I got back in bed, and I would say by 11 o'clock, I was like passed the fuck out. I ended up sleeping like 9.5 hours last night, and I feel much better today. But I'm somebody who needs a lot of sleep. I don't know if there's anyone else in chat who's like that. But I'm somebody who needs an excessive amount of sleep. Even 8 hours is not enough sleep for me, which is kind of fucked up. I wish I wasn't like this. I wish I was a vampire and didn't ever have to sleep. But unfortunately, I'm just like unfunctioning. Me too! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on my first ever bag. Like backpack bag. early yesterday too. Was so tired. I normally do 6 to 7. Ugh, if I could sleep 6 to 7 hours, it'd be glorious, but it is just never enough. If I sleep 6 hours, there's no way I'm getting up the next day for work. I just legit fucking can't. I don't function. It's so wild. I'm just tired all the time. I don't know how people can function. Sam, I could barely talk yesterday when I was streaming because of how tired I was. It was wild. Oh, let's make sure to burn these down. Yeah, I can't be tired. It's the fucking worst. Oh my goodness. I hate that. So, it's very personal, and I've talked about this maybe a couple times on stream, but I was the same way, Sam. I used to have some pretty bad recurring dreams that revolved around, let's just say, some trauma. And anytime I would have those dreams, it would instantly fuck up my sleep. I would always wake up. I would wake up in panic or fucking sweating or just at a start. And then it would just essentially ruin the rest of my fucking day because they were so bad. And I suffered through that for a long time. However, I've been working really hard on myself over the last couple of years, and I've done therapy and I've started anxiety medications to kind of help with that stuff. And I talked about this once before, guys, but I recently, within, I would say, the last 6 months, I can't remember exactly when it happened, but I had one of those dreams. And for the first time in my life, in one of those dreams, guys, I was finally able to say no and take control of the situation. And it fucking changed my life. I haven't had any more of those dreams. I don't have dreams that wake me up in the middle of the night anymore. And yeah, it was honestly fucking life-changing. Being able to finally like grow enough to take control of those kinds of unwanted situations. And yeah, it's unbelievable. So like my heart honestly goes out to you guys who have like nightmares like that, whether it's from military trauma, just things that have happened to you in your life. It's really hard to break out of those kinds of dreams and not have them affect you, because as someone who suffered from them for fucking years, it's really hard to deal with. And I hope that you guys are able to like find that solace one day and able to like, you know, make it through it, is essentially what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it was pretty mind-boggling. I remember just fucking like waking up, and that morning I was like telling Andrew, and all I could do was just fucking cry. I was so happy. Yeah, it was when I finally realized that I was like really taking my life back into my hands, which was a nice feeling. Hello, yup, good morning. All right, time to beat the shit out of this. So the reason that I hammer down my threads, guys, is it actually closes the holes that we have punched and sewn through, which makes it even tighter on the thread, so that if by chance one of these threads were to get caught, you have one, the special protection of the interlocking stitches on the inside, but you also have the tightness of the little holes that are holding the thread. So yeah, it's just like extra fucking protection. It's amazing. But we have finished that part of sewing, and we're going to move on to the next. But yeah, bad dreams suck major fucking booty hole. All right, time to get our glue again. I just want to say you guys are so smart for telling me to put this G on here to label my glue, because I actually, so this is Tokonol. This is a burnishing gum, which is essentially just like a leather moisturizer. And it's used on the edges of leather to burnish them, which is essentially just making them very soft and finished edges. This is a Tokonol container, and so is this a Tokonol container. Once this was empty, I put glue in here so that it'd be easier to use, because the glue comes like this in these little bottles. And I don't like using it out of these little bottles. So I fill up this. But I didn't have anything written on this for a long time. And finally, I fucked up, guys. And I took my glue and I put it all along the edges of one of my wallets, and I started burnishing it, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized I just fucking glued the whole outside of the wallet, and I was like, no! Put it in the basket. I don't think I get it. I'm so sorry. Also, I think your name is really cute. Mixtapes from my late partner. I'm such a fucking hopeless romantic, guys. But yeah, your username's fucking adorable. Measure twice, cut once. Yep. That's something I need to learn better. All right, so like our first pockets, we're going to be doing some glue all around the edges here. Boop, boop. This glue is also amazing, guys. It is called Eco Stick. And this stuff is the fucking bomb. So I could put this glue on here, guys, and in 48 hours, it might look dry, but I can take a hair dryer or a heat gun to it, and it will actually reactivate the glue. This stuff is amazing. Hey, LCT, what up? Or work with cutting margins and measure once and cut twice. True. That's what I'm doing. All right. So this is our whiskey pockets. It is witchcraft. It's beautiful, beautiful witchcraft. Oh, hi. Hello. That's cool of you to say. I love unique names on Twitch. Actually, there's someone here, I don't know if they're still watching right now. Their name is I Wet My Plants, and I loved their name so much, I couldn't help but give them VIP to the channel because it was so fucking great. There's a couple names, actually, that I've given VIP to because they've been so unique and silly. LTZ, how's the studio been? How's school been? Have you been finding it hard to keep up with studio work while in school? Are you working as well? Gotta love a pun? Really though, they're the best. Never heard of them? Hello, plants. Good to see you, Boo Boo. I always tell people about your name, by the way. Always. I just love it. All right, so these are our front pockets, guys. We're going to be placing these bad boys on here now. gonna try and keep everything nice and straight. What LTZ said, or LZT, I don't know why I always put the T first, is completely correct. Doing margins is so important. So I do margins on my leather. So essentially, even if, as you can see, I don't know if you should be able to see, there we go. See how there's like a little bit of an overhang here? You can see the black coming from behind the pockets. Normally that wouldn't be okay, but because of the fact that I do margins, it is okay because I can essentially make everything nice and straight after. And you'll see what I mean by that in just a moment. Where's the water remote when you need it, right? Leather is enough for me? Amazing. I was gonna say, I can't imagine doing more than that. It'd be super intense. I've actually considered getting a second job this summer just so that I can make a little bit more money to help towards us looking to buy a new house and stuff like that. And as much as like I keep being like, oh, bitch, do it, make some extra money. But then I'm like, holy fuck, how do I manage streaming full time here on Twitch? Doing my leathercraft full time, trying to stay on top of that, and then doing another like part-time job. It'd be pretty intense, but also making more money is nice. All right. So there is one. Time for the second one. When would you sleep? I know, right, Charm? That's what I'm thinking. And as you guys know, I need so much sleep, so it's like, fuck. When would I do anything? I might try and do some more classes is what I might try and do. I was thinking about it. Instead of like picking up another position somewhere, like another part-time job, I could try and do some more extra classes. There's actually a building here that rents, or not even rents out their space. They allow local crafters who want to teach courses to use their space for free. So you just have to apply and set certain dates and stuff like that. So I thought maybe if I ran some more classes, that could be some extra pocket money, because I could do those in the evening times or on weekends. I really do wish I was a vampire, guys. Like, no joke. If a vampire was to come up to me tomorrow and be like, I will bite the fuck out of you. Do you want me to? I'd be like, yes. I would legit. If a vampire came to me tomorrow and was like, I'll bite you, I'll be like, yes, please. Any vampires in chat? Anyone? You help a bitch out? I want to be a vampire, guys, so I never have to sleep again. Because if I never had to sleep and I could live forever, unless I was staked through the heart, oh my God, what I wouldn't do in this world. Hit me up too, right? I think I could control my cravings to eat human flesh and drink their blood around Andrew. I can't promise the rest of you guys would be safe from me, but like Andrew would be safe. I wouldn't turn him into a vampire if he didn't want to be. And plus, then he'd have a hot wife for the rest of his life, right? A hot vampire wife. That'd be dope. I get to stay young forever. Everyone would just be like, oh my God, you have such good genetics. And I'm like, genetics. As I just slowly eat chicken carcasses, drink their blood. Wouldn't we? I would want to be like, you know, I think I would rather be a vampire like those from... See, I would probably want to be a Twilight vampire. Fuck it. If I sparkle in the daylight, who cares? I live in Newfoundland. We get mostly rain here anyways. I'd want to be able to go out in the daylight. If not, I would just dress up. You know what I mean? Like, I would just put some sunglasses on and a little, like, hat, and I'd make it work. Plus, Andrew's a night owl anyways. He'd rather stay up at night, so at least I'd get to hang out with him more. Me. Living forever sounds terrible. See, the best part about it is if living forever, you know, things got kind of shitty or the world was starting to burn, like at least I know a stake through the heart would take me out. You know what I mean? So there are ways to not live forever when, you know, the situation calls for it, i.e. the world is gonna fucking burn. Oh, you thought I was wearing suspenders today? It's my piggy tails. Yes, living forever sounds terrible in our current situation, for sure. Ah. All right, pockets are glued on, BBs. Time for the next step. So, this is where the fun thing of measure twice or measure once, cut twice comes in. So we're going to be straightening all of this stuff. So my cut line is 1 centimeter. So I'm going to take my wing dividers. These are the best thing on the planet for leathercraft. So we're going to take our wing dividers and essentially I go along the edge of my leather. Boop. And this will cut everything nice and straight to the same width. Oh, what phone did you get, Eric? And then I take this little rotary tool, or as we call it, the pizza cutter, and I take this guy, run it along here, and ta-da! We have a very flat bottom. You got an iPhone! You know, I probably should have gotten an iPhone, but I really love my Google Pixel phones. I've always been a huge Pixel lover. The camera's pretty good. The front-facing camera's not amazing, but it's okay. Second time is too short. Third time is perfect because I had to do a new piece. True. See, the only reason I consider an iPad or an iPhone is because I have an iPad. Being able to drop things is so fucking nice. Because right now, like, anytime I want to get something on my iPad, I have to, like, upload it to Google Docs, or I have to use my SD cards and stuff like that, which is, it's not that big of a deal, but just being able to drop things off would be so nice. Your Google Pixel broke on you in a year? Really? I had the Google Pixel 4a. Don't get the budget versions, guys. It's so fucking bad, okay? The budget version was not worth it. I regretted it so much. But yeah, if you guys look, here is our nice, flat, and super straight wallet. Ta-da! I don't think so. Not that I know of. Not like the cloud drop or whatever they do on iPhones. Not regretted it at all? Maybe I should have got one. It's like one click? Whoa. Y'all need to teach me this. What do you mean I can do the things that I didn't know I could do? Teach me! Hi, love.
Yeah, can you call my phone?
It's in on the bed on my side, probably under Sam, I think. That's the last place I saw it. On top of the blankies. Yeah. That's what it's like to have a good memory. I think. Did you guys hear twice is... Oh, do you mean Twitch is considering a new revenue split? I haven't heard that myself. What is this? What is it? What's the new revenue split? %. Oh my fucking god. 70/50 doesn't work, but I just want to tell you, those fucking ad campaigns, hilarious. Let me read you guys this. I don't even give a fuck. Let's see what my ad incentive is today. I have 3 days left to select an offer. Claim my personalized offer. For $52 extra, I can run 1 minute of ads per hour. And I have to stream 31 hours. For $65, I can run 2-minute ads per hour. And for $74 extra, I can run 3-minute ads every hour of stream. I don't know if it's worth it. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. Wait, what doesn't exist anymore? The revenue split is already 50-50. They're a joke? Hey, how are you, Randic? They really are a fucking joke, aren't they? I was thinking the same thing when I first saw those. I was like, you're really gonna give me $74 extra to play 3 minutes of ads every hour? I will say, I wouldn't mind trying it to see what the actual increase is. If that makes sense. Because I don't know how much I make from ads right now. It's not like amazing, but I'd be interested to see if we took one of those incentives, did the ads in the month, and then see how much we actually made. I would be genuinely interested to try it. Just to see. I wish we could still watch ads for bits. Tell me about it. People used to love that. Actually, I had a regular here on my stream who only ever did gifted bits from ads that they watched, which was unbelievable. That's true. I do have lunch for an hour. I want to create my own. Myself and Bay, guys, were talking about creating my own ads, like my own Kiki crafted ads for the stream. So every once in a while, we could run our own ad. You should. Once I have the time, I definitely want to try it. It'd be really funny. Guys, I had the funniest idea. Yeah, this little round punch. It's amazing. I had the funniest idea for an ad once. So I had... Yes, I love cheesy and funny, TCI. You definitely know I'd be doing that. So, last year, I think I had Manscaped reach out to me to see if I wanted to do a sponsorship. I never did actually reply to them, unfortunately, because I don't know. I've never used their products, and usually I'm very picky about stuff that I sell, but nonetheless. I was trying to think of how I would do a little video, because you had to do a little video with the ad. That was one of the deliverables that needed to be done. And I was like, how the fuck would I do this? And I thought of at least I think it's hilarious. Some people in chat have already heard about it, but this is the ad that I thought of. It'd be so fucking funny being in the bathroom and just having the camera on my face and shoulder area, and I just got out of the shower or something like that, and I pick up the little tool and look at it, and then I look down, shrug, and then go down with the razor, and all of a sudden you just see hair flying out everywhere on top, and the viewer's just like, what the fuck? And then I pick it up and be like, huh, it really does work on the puss too. And then I pick up my cat Kiera and she's all shaved. I thought it would be the funniest fucking thing ever. But I didn't do it. But I thought it would be hilarious. Just saying. Hey Zod, good morning. How are you? But yes, that was my idea. Nobody steal it. No stealing. I think I'm actually going to take 2 inches off or 2 centimeters off of this side. I'm stealing. Listen, it's okay. You guys totally can. Your cat probably disagrees. That's not true. She actually is currently shaved and she looks hilarious. I was so hyped for the YouTube link. I'm sad I can't watch it. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you guys like the idea though. I wonder how I would do some Kiki Crafted ads. I don't know what I would do for an ad for my business, but I'd have to think of something. I could make some sweet little cat purses and wallets and just dress my cats in them. That'd be funny. Actually, we have some Manscaped stuff here now. Andrew bought a package. I think just before Christmas. They had a deal on. So he's like, fuck it. I'll buy a new razor and stuff like that. And it's great. I think I haven't had any issues with the razors or the tools that it comes with. Why would you shave your cat? So Kiera is a ragdoll and she has very, very, very long fur. And in fact, her hair just doesn't stop growing. If I left her, she would just forever grow hair, essentially. So, because of that, she ends up just getting poop all over her fucking booty, which is the worst. And I don't mean smushed in there. What ends up happening is she poops and it kind of catches onto the hair. And then she runs over the house and eventually the poop falls off and there's just little fucking turds all over the house. And I just have no time for stepping in random turds. So I shave her so we don't have to deal with it. Would you guys like to see her? Let me go get her. She's in sleeping on the bed. She's my precious little one. My little baby girl. Though she hates being fucking picked up. She's such a bitch. Kiera, come see your mom. She really is a bitch, guys. She's so contrary. He's my little baby. Hey, no, turn this way. This way. This way. She is a true cat. Come here. Hello, my little queen. Look at you. You're beautiful. Little pissy face. Oh, you love your chin scratches, don't you? Can't say no to those. Oh my goodness, your favorites. Her little lion tail. Kira, what's this? What is it? Billy. Don't come out here. Oh, Beans! Get that booty back over here! Beans! Hey, you stay away from those. Get that booty over here! Oh, Big Bells! Come here! Get that booty! Get that booty! Beans, come over here! Give me those! Oh. Hello, Purple Dog! Hello! What you doing? She's also very particular and grumpy, right? They're always so fucking grumpy. What you doing, Bean Poods? Oh, my big barber. Can I have a kiss? Oh, Beans! Give your mom a kiss! No, come here! Give me one kiss. No, that was cheating! Give me a kiss! Get over here! Oh, big bows. Give your mom a kiss. Give me a kiss. No, that's cheating. Sit. Kiss. Oh, Bailey! Have a kiss. Thank you. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I just wanted one simple kiss. That's it. Can I have another one? Oh, big bows. Sit. Give mom a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh, you're the best. You're such a good girl. You're my best girl. Yeah. All right, come on. We gotta get out. I know, it's so sad. Out. Thank you, my love. I know, it's so sad when you have to go. Kira, you too, bitch pudding. Let's go. Come on. No, not behind the door. Out this way. Kiera. Give me that booty. Listen, you gotta go. You gotta go. Was I muted that whole time? Oh, I accidentally muted just then. Okay, sweet. Those are my babies. It's snowing. Just now, amazing. We ended up having snow, I think this week as well, or this weekend. We got like 5 centimeters of snow. It's like, what the fuck? It's April, Newfoundland. What are you doing? Bitch Puddin', fantastic name for a cat. It really is. Does anyone know where I got that name from, Bitch Puddin'? Anyone want to make a guess? Blam! Bitch Puddin'. Na 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 na. Yeah! From Robot Chicken! I call Kiera Bitch Puddin'. Make sure to check out next week's Springfield newsletter. What's coming out next week? You're going to be in it! Oh my goodness! You're going to be a featured customer? That's so cute! Is it because of all the leather you've bought? Did my little photo shoot last night? That's adorable. Congrats. That's cool that they do customer of like the week. Or customer of the month. I don't know when they do it. It's fucking adorable. I'll get to see it this Sunday. Shh, totally send it to me on Sunday. I want to say. All right, all of our corners are rounded. Do 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 do. Oh my God, Eric, I don't know if I told you this, but my class this Saturday, it's completely full. I'll be doing a class for 8 people, guys. I'm genuinely nervous. But I've been vlogging. What are you teaching? I'm going to be teaching 2 of my wallets. They get to pick either the fold-over wallet or the Aurora pouch. So everyone gets to pick between those 2. What is it? I was going to show you guys. Yeah, so I've legit been like vlogging the process, which is slightly embarrassing, but I've been doing little videos and stuff like that. Going to Mickles, inside, looking around. So yeah, I'm vlogging it, at least the best I can. What is that? Oh my God, what is the content creator case? Tell me the things. So, before we can glue these on, guys, I actually made this mistake last time and forgot to do this, which was terrible. Yeah. Yeah, Wet My Plants, they make it. I essentially have some kits built where there's the basic pieces of Leathercrafter in them. So like a bunch of tools, leather that they get to pick. And, my goodness, my nose is all stuffy now. And yeah, so I'll go in there and for about 5 hours, we're going to sit down and make some wallets together. The videos more, do it up. It has the ability to attach lenses and filters. Also has a handle thingy to make it fit in your hand like a DSLR. That's sweet. High quality ND filters and DSLR cameras. Sweet. Yo, hello Ash. Oh, also Janice, I bought the things. So this is what I'm thinking of, guys, for our price tags. having these little guys here, and I'm gonna put a piece of leather on them with the price embossed, and then I have these little pieces of extra leather from the Cricut that I'm going to take and do this with. Yeah. Ah, I can't wait. You have to send me some, Eric. I want to see. So they'll have little leather tassels on the end like this, and then they'll have the price tag on them. And what I was thinking of doing is either laying them inside or just like next to them like this. Or just under them. I don't know how to. I guess putting it in is not bad. The glue actually didn't get set right here. I'll send you the ones. Yeah, do it up. I won't share. Don't worry. Oh, I meant to grab my tissues, but saw these things. Woo! Yeah, I'm hoping, Zod, once I can get the sewing machine, I'll be able to work on more of those bigger ones. My nose has been a little bit runny the last couple of days, unfortunately. I don't think I'm getting sick, but I do have a bit of a runny nose. I'm just fixing up any pockets that didn't get glued on all the way. Fixing up any spots that just look like they need a little bit of extra glue. I didn't. Did you hear them, Janice? I ended up leaving after my last message I sent. Okay, so next step. I need to do some sewing on the tops of these. So if you guys can see on this wallet, all of this needs to be stitched first. So we are going to be marking our stitch line. So to make sure that everything stays nice and straight, I use these wing dividers here to mark where I'm going to be poking my holes. Ooh, what's up, Eric? With my new raise, does it feel good, my dude? Yay! Congrats! I'm so glad you're being like recognized and loved at your new company. It's so exciting. You deserve it. To attach it to belts? Yeah. I'm gonna shut up? No, don't apologize. Raises are amazing. It's, yeah, exactly what Sam said. It's amazing news. Having a loop for the dice bag would be amazing. It's super good idea. Very easy to add as well. Oops. Sorry guys, trying to put some stuff away. Things are getting a little messy. Excuse me? I'm now making the most money that anyone in my entire family history has ever made. That is so exciting, Eric. Honestly, guys, I don't think Elon buying Twitter is going to really have a big effect on most of us normal people. You know what I mean? You spent a weekend in jail? It will be nice? Hell yeah, TCI. Oh my God, I hope everyone in here gets raises. We all deserve it. For something so dumb. That's usually how most people spend a weekend in the slammer. I'm definitely like the goody two-shoes of my family. Although I do smoke weed now, so I guess technically, whatever you want to think that is. But a lot of drug use in my family and like alcohol and all of that jazz. I hit a parking sign with my car, ran that fucker over, and just kept going. They claimed the sign was worth almost $500, which makes it a hit and run felony. Oh my God, Eric. You gotta... Please don't tell me you actually got a felony charge. Spend the weekend in jail? That's what I would do. Like, if I hit a stop sign, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, do I just call the police and say, like, hey, I hit a fucking sign? No, I don't do round holes. I actually have a 2-prong pricking iron here, and I use these to line it up in the center. In a grocery store parking lot? I guess that makes sense. I guess the grocery store would get upset. All right, time to do some more stitching. They're being dicks. This was years ago. I've calmed down a lot, tend to stay out of trouble now. I've always been somebody who stayed out of trouble. I got in I'm trying to think of the most trouble I ever got in. I've never been in trouble with the law. I got in trouble for throwing a French fry at someone in school. And I called the teacher a cunt. What else? I'm trying to think if there was anything ever serious. Like, I've never gotten in a fight. I've never hit anybody before. I've never been hit. He fell asleep. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Nope. So essentially what I do is I take my pricking irons, and the last hole that I punch, I essentially continue from there So I'll try doing this with my left hand. So here's the last hole of my piece. I will continue and put a little mark where the next hole should be, but then I essentially line it up and kind of constantly am hitting that marker of where I want things to be. And this. Yo! Pickies! You don't like, I find it so easy now lining up stitching holes in the corners. It's so weird. Thank you so much, my beautiful fried Picky, for the 8 months. It's crazy you've been here for 8 months already. Thank you so, so much for that support. I hope you have been enjoying your time here, beautiful. I hope you've made some friends. Janice, I was telling everyone it was all thanks to you that I've started vlogging, BT Dubs. The vlogs are coming. I have, yes, good. I'm so glad. Sam, don't start with me. Do it up. Have a great time. I hope you get everything you need at the shop. That's smart, Eric. Doing it on the, what's it calls? On the patterns. It really does help. Can you hear him in the background? That is totally him, though. Also, Thurston the cat is the fucking best. Oops. We used to do stupid baseball bat versus mailbox from the bed of a truck. Oh my god. See, I was never a shithead like that because I always felt bad destroying people's property. Sam? Yamaroni. You stopped doing it? Good. Because then you have to think about, like, what happens when I grow up? Answering your cat? Amazing. They're just talking to each other now. Yeah, freaking Sam, man. Like, let me in, Mom. He can't come in. He wants to come in and chew on the plants that I have in here, guys. Over in my windowsill and over there, we have, I have plants in here, and he just wants to come and fucking eat them. Listen, Eric, I'm an old lady too, honestly. If I go to a movie and there's fucking people talking, I'll go get the managers. I don't give a fuck. Oh my goodness. I do have something. I was once questioned in a murder investigation. That is something that I actually was a part of. But I didn't murder anybody, don't worry. As a suspect? I don't know, honestly, they never really told me. It was very confusing. So let me tell you guys the story how it happened to me. So, I was at home by myself one day and I got a knock on the door. So I went to answer and it was 2 police investigators at the door. And they're like, "Hello, we're looking for Miss So-and-so." And I was like, at this point, I'm like 18 years old. I'm like, that's me. And they're like, "Hey, we're the police, this person, and we'd like you to come down to the station with us. We want to ask you some questions." And I was like, "About what?" And they're like, "Oh, just an investigation we're doing." And they wouldn't tell me anything about it. And I was like, "Well, like, I'm by myself right now and I don't have a way down there, so can I like get a card or something to like call you guys about setting up an appointment?" And they were like, "No, but we can drive you down right now if you want to come with us." And I was like, "I don't fucking know you guys. So I'm gonna take a hard pass and say no. I'm not gonna go down with you guys. But like in an hour, one of my family members should be home. Like I can get them to drive me down." And they're like, "Okay, fine. We'll expect you." And I was like, "Okay." Anyways, a family member gets home and takes me down there, and I go into this little room, and there's like fucking 4 investigators. They have like a bunch of cameras set up, and I'm like sitting in this seat by myself while they're all staring at me. And they started asking me questions, telling me it's all going to be recorded and stuff like that to answer truthfully. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, what is going on? Anyways, that's when they start filling me in that they're doing an investigation on a murder that had happened. And my phone number had been a contact in the fucking like murderer's phone. So at some point in time, 2 years before, when I was 16, somehow I had been in contact with this fucking murderer. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know who you're talking about. And they start giving me a name. They're like, "Do you know this person?" And I'm like, did they go to school with me? I was like, are they same age as me? I was like, maybe they went to my high school. And they're like, no, it's like, no, this person is like in their 50s, you know? And I'm like, how the fuck do I know someone in their 50s? I'm like, I'm an 18-year-old girl. Like, I don't hang out with anyone in their 50s. Like, maybe my dad and my mom, but that's it. And anyways, you know, I have no information, so they finally let me go. And I'm like, okay, this is great. I'll go home. I get in the car with a family member and I start telling them. And I tell them the name that the police were questioning me about. And they were like, wait, Katie, you didn't say anything. And I was like, what do you mean say anything? I don't know who the fuck this person is. It turns out I did know who the person was. And I did hang out with this person. My mom had owned a bar and worked at this bar. And this person was someone who regularly came to the bar. In fact, I had hung out with this person. His name was Big Al. And the reason that my phone number was in his phone was because on my 16th birthday, I had a giant birthday party, a Sweet 16 party. And Big Al was one of the fucking chaperones who watched the door for us to make sure that no one was bringing in alcohol. And yeah, I just later found out that the guy fucking murdered somebody. It was fucking wild. But yeah, that's the only thing that I've ever been close to. But yep. I'm just gonna say, fucking Big Al was a sweetheart to me. He was always very nice to my mom and me and the rest of my family. But yep, I guess he fucking worked for the Hells Angels and fucking murdered somebody. Yeah, it was a giant fucking case here. He is still in jail at this time. He fucking stabbed somebody to death. downtown. It was wild. It was pretty crazy. Hello. Hi. How are you? But yeah, that is the story of how I was questioned. But yeah, I didn't know the guy was a fucking murderer. He was always really nice. But I guess the nicest people are also murderers. You guys better not be fucking murderers, alright? Better not be getting no phone calls! Hello? Do you know this fried pickles? She's an axe murderer. Well, protecting your party? Really though, Zod. But at least, like, I also don't want anyone dying on my behalf. Oh, was I not supposed to tell everyone you were an axe murderer? My bad. Exactly. That's the crazy part, Charmed. Like, I just grew up thinking that Big Al was a fucking giant teddy bear, but, nope. Lo and behold, he was a fucking murderer. Yeah. All right, one stitched. It's axe time. Please, please don't axe me. Whoops, time to switch weapons. That's true, Pickles. You can't be picked up as an axe murderer if you become a knife murderer. They're completely separate. They'll never know it was you. I dropped one of my needles. I will best people with pickles, a jar of pickles. Can you imagine just fucking murdering someone with a jar of pickles? I guess if you threw one off a building, it could very easily murder somebody. So please, people, no throwing pickles off of buildings. All right. Boop. I kind of like making two wallets at once, guys. It's really fun. Oh, I don't know if Eric is still here. I can't remember if he said he had to leave or not, but how was cutting into the Shell Cordovan, Eric? If it's a vegetable, probably just a hospital, unless it's like a pumpkin or a watermelon. I bet that would crush somebody. My home defense is just having no money? That's true. Just gourded to death? Can you imagine being killed by a gourd and that being the thing? Yep. Just killed by a gourd. That's what took you out. Chicago! Hello, Neonda! You guys will have to say I said hello. What is a gourd? It is like a pumpkin or a squash or I don't know what else is in the gourd family. A spaghetti squash? Tell her I hope she has a safe flight, guys. And to have fun and be safe in Chicago. My stamp hasn't arrived. So at lunchtime, I need to send the stamp maker a message and question because I don't have any tracking info. And the stamp is still not here yet. Squashed by a squash. Guys, I think I want to make a little leather business card holder. I've seen some on Instagram and they're super cute looking. And I kind of want to make one to hold my business cards on my table for the weekend. I wonder why the trip's been rough. I hope that it definitely smooths out for them. I fucking hate when flying is rough. Ah, good. We get an explanation. I was just curious. Unload all the bags from the plane, inspect them, and reload them. We're thinking they loaded some bags for another plane on ours. Oh no. The fucking worst. I try and take as little with me as I can to the airports, guys. I don't know why, man. I just like I even hate having a carry-on. I try just sticking to like backpacks or something because it's just such a hassle. It's nice when you're done just having to get up, stand up, and fucking walk off the plane without having to worry about bags or fucking packing shit up. Leaving things everywhere. Yeah, minimal baggage is definitely the way to go. On some of my flights, I just have my phone and passport. And like wallet, of course, but... Canadian vampire that didn't see anything. Wink, wink. Ugh. Maximum baggages all the time? Oh, 110%. If you're like freaking trying to sell stuff, I can't imagine. These wallets are going together really quickly. Didn't make it? Oh my God. I've never had a bag not make it, but it's always a terrifying thought. That is so fucking sad. It's hard too, because like most of the time when you go on vacation, you save up a certain amount of money to go with, right? And you don't try and spend more money than you can on vacations. And when you lose a bag, having to put that money into buying new clothes, new undergarments, anything that was forgotten, like beauty products and shit like that, fuck, man. I've had a suitcase broken on me, actually. I bought this beautiful suitcase for PAX, or not PAX, I think it was TwitchCon. It wasn't cheap either. It was like a $150 suitcase. It was like this hard, like Kevlar style suitcase, and I don't know how the fuck they broke it, but when I took it from the little like spinny thing and laid it on the ground, somehow they had completely smashed one of the corners of the bag, so the wheel didn't work because it would just shove up inside of the bag, so the whole bottom corner was broken on it. Thankfully, I was able to get 100 buckaroos back for it, but still, it was like, that's all I get is $100 for my fucking like $150 suitcase, you pieces of shit. It went to LAX instead of GLA. LAX is... That's in California? Is it? I don't know. Los Angeles. Ah. God, I'm terrible. I don't know anything. Uncultured swine. That is I. All right, looking beautiful. So, need to find it for you guys. Ooh, what is it? Next step, we're gonna finish this edge up here because we can't do it until the wallet, or we can't do it once the wallet's put together. Forbidden noodles. Ew. This thing's actually kind of sharp, and I constantly stab myself with it. Had to go to the dentist? I hope you have a good dentist appointment. I hope it's not too hard on you. I know some people really, really do not like dentists. Even if it's more expensive, I don't want to be worried about it. That's true. I never thought about that. Direct flights do seem like you probably have less issues. Have a good day, Eric. Boop. Trying to hang some stuff up. You guys know I don't like it being messy. They'll take good care of you at the dentist. I believe in you. I want to feel comfortable smiling in pictures again. It's so nice when you can get your confidence back, Eric, so I hope it works. Are you getting them whitened? Same with me, Ananda. There's like no way that I can get direct flights from Newfoundland. I always have to do stopovers in Toronto. And a checkup? Nice. I actually have to get a cavity filled. I didn't get it filled the last time. I need to make an appointment and get it filled before it gets worse. I'm just saying, Pickles, that's some fucking bullshit. The fact that you can get a direct flight to Newfoundland without any layovers, and my stupid ass has to fly to Toronto, I hate it. Unfair. Eric, I usually just bring an audiobook with me. And I just kind of try and sit and listen to that and ignore what the doctors are saying. Because honestly, I fucking hate when dentists try to talk to me and their hands are in my mouth. I'm like, is this a weird fucking fetish for you? Like, why are you trying to talk to me while your hands are in my fucking mouth hole? I have not seen it yet. I'm gonna look at it at lunchtime. Oh, I did see that. Yes, I did hear that. I'm gonna have to listen to it. I'm finishing The Wheel of Time again first, though. I can't listen to multiple books. I'm a one-book girl. I listen to one series at a time. I didn't send the pics yet? Okay, sweet. Yeah, I want to see your beautiful pictures. I can't wait to see what the camera did. Was his finger in your mouth? Right? It's like, don't ask me any questions. Actually, I was very upset with my last dentist. He was very like rude, and I kept telling him, he was like drilling in one of my teeth, and I was like, bro, I can fucking feel this. And he's like, well, we numbed you up. And I was like, I know, but I can still feel this, so please numb a girl some more. And he wouldn't fucking do it. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, well, wait another couple minutes and give it some more time to work. And so I sat there just in fucking discomfort the whole time. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, plants. It is always a pleasure seeing you here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, boo-boo. In the media channel, amazing. I can't wait to see them. What tool are you using? This is an edge creaser, Raven. This essentially creates a fine edge on my leather goods. Not all leather crafters use this. Personally, I think it adds a little tiny bit to the work itself, so I always do edges. But again, it's not something that everyone does. Thank you, no problem. Any more questions, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them. Another one in your mouth? Yeah, it's always unfortunate. But I'd rather have to deal with that pain of the numbing needle than the discomfort of, not being numbed. No, that is a Copic marker. It is an alcohol ink marker. I use Copic ink markers to dye my leather on the edges, so it helps kind of give them a uniform color. Because as you can see, the leather's been dyed, but the underside of the hide is much lighter. But if I show you this side, it is now the same color as the leather instead of being lighter. So it essentially just creates a nice little tiny barrier on the edge, makes them super shiny because the alcohol helps with the burnishing, and then it just kind of evens out the tone of the leather. I love the one I got for Tokenol. Sweet. Hell yeah, Eric. I'm glad it's been working for you. Excuse me. Nice and slow on those corners. Nice. I didn't. I'm worried about, in a squeeze bottle, I'm worried about the glue drying in the tip of it. Because this glue does still dry around the edge of this, so I'm worried about it gumming up the squeeze bottle tip. Because even as you can see, there's like bulges of glue here now around. Oh, it's kind of hard because it's white, but there's like giant bulges of glue. So I'm just a little worried of it slowly getting fucked up. I actually don't mind this though. I really do enjoy using my glue in these containers. All right, so it is now time. Get this little bit of glue off here. It is now time for us to put our backings onto our wallets. Boop. However, before we do that, I'm gonna go get some lunch. For anyone who is new to the channel, I actually take a lunch break every day that I stream. I step away for about an hour to make some lunch or just to grab some lunch from somewhere. And I hang out with my significant other and we get to enjoy lunch. That being said, I do usually put on some videos for you guys. So I have a YouTube channel that has some B-roll videos. So just some videos